might not get one that works, because not all the pens work. Remember how I said that understanding how to use the calculator and understanding what numbers to do what with is important, but what's more important? Understanding how to set it up. That's right. So, to show that you know how to set it up, you're going to have to set it up on a piece of paper. You're going to have a piece of paper to set it up. Okay? So, here is a piece of paper for you to show me that you know how to set up this problem. Alright? So, what's that? So, it says how many moles of helium are in 7.3 grams of helium? Alright? So, show me you know how to set it up. Alright? Now, remember the first step. The first step was the easy one. What's the first thing you do?
You draw an equal sign.
That's right. You write an equal sign, and then you draw a line, and while you draw the line, you do what?
Breathe out.
You breathe out. That's right. Very good. So, everybody did that part?
I did that.
Did you draw an equal sign, Tom?
It's a blind.
Did you draw an equal sign, Emma? Open it up so it's a big piece so you can use it all. And then, you guys might need the periodic table a little bit. 7.3. 7.3 grams of helium. Alright, so we talked about this step already. We draw an equal sign and then we go like this. Take a big breath and draw that line while we breathe out. If you make noise, then it helps as well. Okay? Now what do we put to the right of the equal sign? Talk to your neighbors. See if you guys can remember what you write to the right of the equal sign. Did you guys decide? What do you write to the right of the equal sign?
I think I know.
What?
Grams helium.
Why did you think that?
Because that's what we did last time. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
You have to pay attention to the problem though, because they're not always going to be the same problem. So after you write the equal sign and you draw the line while breathing out, you're supposed to write over here the units that you're trying to solve for. But the only way you can know that is by reading the question. Okay? Read the question and try to identify what the units that we're solving for. Moles. It's asking how many moles of helium. So we need to write over here what? Moles of helium. Okay?
What?
Moles of helium. Because the question says, how many moles of helium are in 7.3 grams of helium? Does that make sense? So we need to write moles of helium. Very good. Now, we draw a line over here, and then we start writing something over here to the far left. What do we write up there?
We would write grams.
That's right. We write what they give us. What they give us. And they've given us 7.3 grams of helium. 7.3 grams of helium.
Oh, Tommy,
Okay?
you don't press the equal button when you're done.
So, now I need to put in some sort of a conversion factor here. Correct? A conversion factor. Alright? What's the conversion factor going to be?
7.3 times 4.
How many grams of helium are in a mole? That's right. How many grams of helium are in a mole? And where do we find that out, hon?
Right below
That's right. The bottom number on the periodic table.
Oh. You do.
No, we have one.
Okay? So what's the number? How
Two.
many grams are there per helium?
2.
Four.
Okay? If the box on the elemental on the periodic table looks like this, H, E, and then there's a 2 right here, is that correct?
Yes.
And
Yes.
then down here, where's the number?
4.00260.
Okay? So that is the number of grams that there are in 1 mole of this stuff, right?
Yes.
That's how many grams for every mole. Now, where do I put that number? Do I put it up here?
No.
No, because the grams need to get canceled out because I need to end up in moles. So down here goes what?
The
Grams of helium. That way the grams of helium will be canceled out, correct? And up here goes what?
Moles.
Moles of helium. Now, I have to put in some values. Are there 4.026 moles for every gram of helium?
No,
Other way around, huh? So the 4.0, and that's all we'll put, has to go down here. And what goes up here?
Yes.
1 mole of helium is 4 grams of helium. Right?
yeah.
Does everybody see that? Now what do you put into your calculator? 7.3. You
Divided by
can put in
2.
there the times 1 if you want to. Anytime you multiply something times 1, it always equals what?
The same number.
Same number. Anytime you take a number and divide it by 1, it always equals
The same.
the same number. So we can skip those ones if you want. So 7.3, you could times by 1, but you can skip it. And then we have to divide by anything that's on the bottom. Right? Divided by 4. So 7.3 divided by 4.
Do you know how to do that, Tommy?
1.125.
Do you know how to put that in the calculator?
1.825. 1.825. Now, you can write 1.825 down, but what I want you to do is make sure you can get it in your calculator. So, type into your calculator 7.3.
7.3.
7.3. This is the divide by sign. It looks like this.
Oh,
Alright? 7.3 divided by 4.4, and then you push the equal sign.
1.825.
Can you do that, Tommy?
Good.
Type in
Yeah.
7.3 and then do divided by.
7.3.
Put the dot over the line.
What? How does it work? Well, this is a statement. There's 4 grams for every mole, or you can stay the other way. Every 1 mole has 4 grams in it. Does that make sense? And so
then
if you
push
have
equal.
7.3 grams, if you
What's
have
it say, Tom?
4.0 grams, it would be exactly 1 mole.
Look, that's the same number Daddy got.
You have 7.3, that's
1.825.
more than
Oh.
Good job,
How
Tom.
many times is 4 going to 7.3?
Man, I thought crypto was true.
Okay, very good.
You have to do that.
Here's another problem, okay? Ready for this next one?
Yes.
This is my friend, Oxy.
Octopus. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, good job.
His name's Oxy.
Octopus.
Duck off.
This is Oxy. Alright? Oxy has 8 legs, but on each leg, it has 5 fingernails. 5
What?
fingernails. Little nails, right? Little toenails like that. Okay?
He has 40.
And
40.
on each nail, fingernail, on each nail is 0.2 grams of mercury.
Mercury.
That's a common additive to fingernail polish. And so he's put a little bit of fingernail polish on all of his nails. Okay? 0.2 grams of mercury. And we want to know how many moles of mercury is on oxy. How many moles of mercury is on oxy? Okay? So now, don't think about the calculator yet, because again, the solution to problems is not about the calculator only. It's about, initially, the most important thing, because the calculator and the adding, or the dividing and multiplying, that's easy once you have it set up. Okay? So, new spot on your paper. Just try to start setting it up.
I
Okay?
set it up
Good.
already.
What did you write?
The
I didn't hear you breathe out. Did you breathe out?
yes, I did it.
This wasn't very loud. All right. So, to the right, or over here to the right, we write a what?
Equal sign.
Equal sign. And then we draw a line. Okay? And then, to the right of the equal sign, we write what we're after. What are we after?
Grams.
How many grams of mercury?
How do we know?
Moles per mercury.
How are we supposed to find out?
How many moles of acid?
All right, so we're looking for how many moles of mercury.
Hey, stop.
How many moles of mercury?
Where's mercury?
So we say moles of mercury. Why did we write that, Emma? Why did we write moles of mercury? That's right, because that's what the question asked. The question asked is how many moles of mercury. So we write the units for what we're after over there. We don't know the number, but we're looking for the units. And we're looking for it. So we write the units over there. Okay, what do we write over here?
The line.
We write a line. Very good. And then, up here, we write what we have to start with.
5.8. No.
0.2.
0.2 grams. 0.2 grams of what?
Mercury.
2 grams of mercury. Is that how much is on oxy?
No.
That's how much is on what?
One nail.
So I'm going to put 0.2 grams of mercury per nail. Whoops. Per fingernail. Because that's how much there is per fingernail, correct? 0.2. 0.2. 0.2 grams of mercury for every fingernail. Right? So now my units are grams of mercury per fingernail of oxy. But I want to end up in moles of mercury per all of oxy. So what units have to go here?
5.8.
How many
What units have to go here?
5.8.
grams?
Grams. How do I know grams have to go down here?
It's the equal.
Moles.
It has to be the same as these units, right? To get rid of those units. So I have to have grams of mercury here. Correct? So what units have to go on top?
Fingernail.
Do I know how many fingernails for every gram of mercury?
Yep.
Well, I know that. That's the same thing. If I do that, it'll be just gone. I'll run out of units.
You know how many? How many? You know how many fingernails there are?
I know how many moles of mercury are in every gram of mercury, right?
Yeah.
So I can go moles of mercury here. Anybody know how many moles there are? Or how many grams there are? 200.59 grams of mercury for every what? Mole of mercury. Now, if I were to stop right here, what would my units be? What would my
200.59.
units be? Just my units. Not the numbers, just the units. I am in moles of mercury per fingernail.
Well, that's good, right?
Moles of mercury per fingernail. But we want moles per all the octopus, right? So we're getting close. Now we have to get rid of this fingernail. So we've gotten rid of grams of mercury. And we're in moles of mercury per fingernail. Now I have to get rid of fingernails, and it has to go up here so that it can divide by it, right?
We do this.
Fingernail. What do I know about fingernails?
There's 5 of them.
There's 5 fingernails for every 1 leg. Correct? 5 fingernails for every 1 leg. And now fingernails cancels out.
5 fingernails?
Right? Yeah, there's 5 fingernails for every leg. Now if I were to stop right now, what would my units be, Emma?
Shoot.
Moles of mercury for every
1 leg.
leg that he has.
40.
But how many legs does he have?
8.
8 legs for every oxy, right? So where do I put that? See, my units that I'm in now are moles of mercury, that's not canceled out. And what else isn't canceled out? Legs. But do I need to get rid of legs?
Yes.
How do I get rid of legs?
For oxy.
It has to go up here,
Legs,
correct?
and then you have the oxy at the bottom.
There's 8 legs.
For oxy.
And I could put peroxy if I want to, but I don't need to. I can just leave it just like that. There's 8 legs. Okay? So now, I take the number 0.2. See, legs cancels out now, right? And now I'm left with just moles.
1 mole.
Right? So I take 0.2. What do I multiply it by?
5 nails.
5 times
7.
8.
Oh, 8.
And then divide by 201 if I wanted to. So, what does it look like? All the numbers on top get multiplied, and all the numbers on the bottom get divided by.
I know the answer.
0.2 times 5 times 8 divided by 200.
40.
5.
I got 0 times 0 times
0.013.
No, that's not right.
What did
What?
you do? What did you do? So around
0.039.
0.59.
Don't fold the periodic tables around your feet. All right, so everybody, make sure you get this out of your calculator. You should get 0.039 if you do this right.
Did you do it, Tommy?
0.039.
Yep, you're right.
Push clear.
Okay?
Put it on.
So, Emma, get up and do it in the calculator. Hurry.
0.2
0.2 times 5
times
8
5,
divided by 200.59.
It should be 40.
not divided by, times.
I
0.040.
Did you get it? Okay, still working on it. Did you guys get it? Okay, type in 0.2.
Mama, what do you do?
The times is the X.
Come sit up here by Sam real quick. Come here, Mrs. Frankie. Glenn, come on, Glenn. Come sit up here by Sam.
See the times?
Okay. You see other numbers?
I need the calculator. Sit by Nora.
I got 0, Mama.
As soon as you get the calculator done, you're excused. Otherwise, you have to stay and do dishes until you
Then
finish.
times.
I already did it.
Nora, can I see your calculator so I can go?
I already did it. So I